Club Calvi has just started a new book for the summer. We asked you to vote on our next read, and you chose The View from Lake Como by Adriana Trigiani. It came out on top, and she joins us now. Adriana, congratulations on being voted the Reader's Choice. Congratulations on the book becoming a New York Times bestseller. I'm just so thrilled to talk to you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled to be here. You know, Mary, your book club is my #1. I love your book club. So it's beyond an honor for me. I'm thrilled.
Okay, so I want to hear all about this. So the book starts in Lake Como, New Jersey, where a woman named Jess has moved back home to her parents' house. Tell me it's not so. Not the basement, please, not the basement.
Please, you're in the basement. That's where we put the relatives that we want close, but not too close. You know? She has no place else to go, and then she suddenly becomes the spackle in this Italian-American family. Dad has shoulder surgery, mom's knee goes out. She starts to serve them, and she makes the Sunday dinner, and she becomes, even after being a divorced woman in the family, the maiden aunt. So it's the trajectory of how do you claim your own life, and how do you decide how you want to live it. Kind of appropriate for every reader.
Yeah, it really is. And tell me what inspired you to write the dynamic, because I know you bring her uncle into it, like the one person who sees her potential. It's really all about the family and the extended family in her world.
You know, I know you grew up this way. I did too, where we went to people's homes and we felt completely at home there, because they were our cousins or our aunts and uncles and our relatives. And I wanted to write a book where that's not only your treasure, but your noose. So I wanted to write a story about a woman who has to find her way through the most terrible thing that ever happened to her and come out the other side having reinvented her life. And I think so many of us can relate to that.
You know, she travels to Italy for that reinvention. I sure hope Adriana traveled to do some of this research. Please tell me you traveled to Italy for it.
I do. I spent a lot of time over there, and this was particularly delicious because it started with the marble business, and I was very interested in marble because 20 years ago I went to a wedding of one of my husband's coworkers down in New Jersey, and I went to St. Catherine's, and there's a huge story there that's in the novel. Just so you know, you can go visit it, but it's a church entirely built of Carrara marble. So then I went to Carrara and I learned all about it. And what's so interesting, Mary, is the same mountain where Michelangelo got his marble to carve the David is the same mountain that still provides marble all around the world to build churches, synagogues, and mosques. It's the same marble. And I thought this was incredible. And then I met a miner up there who told me that we'll be gone, the world will be gone, but the marble will remain. See, they'll never run out of marble. Isn't that fascinating?
That is what we love about you and your books, because you teach us more than what's in the story, you know, and I love the story behind the story with you. What do you hope readers take away from this? What do you hope they get from Jess in the story?
I want you to be entertained and redeemed, and to perhaps just look at your life in a way where you can say, okay, I'm going to be bold here. And I do know that everyone can't afford to go to Italy this year. But, you know, I'm talking to a lot of readers on my tour, and they're planning for down the line. Good. Plan it for the future, but understand that you can pick up a book and you can be there right now. And it's the best trip you'll make because you'll be engaging your imagination and your soul and the sense of your own possibility.
Adriana, thank you. I mean, we are just so thrilled to have you as part of the book club, and so excited that readers chose The View from Lake Como. We'll be reading it for the next month, and then we'll be talking to you with the virtual book club meetup. And you can read a free excerpt from The View from Lake Como. You can get the book at clubcalvi.com.